Hey everybody, it's Coach Lou. Happy Sunday night. I thought I would make a video to show you how I like to make my Shakeology. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I sent many of you samples, and the response has been overwhelming. I'm glad many of you like the product. It's it's a great meal replacement shake. It gives you that dose of fiber, that dose of daily vitamins, keeps you regular, keeps you from wanting to overeat. It curbs your appetite. It's got prebiotics, probiotics. I mean, you can read all about it on my site. It's a really amazing food, if you will. Don't be misled. It's not a protein powder. It's not a diet shake. It's everything. It's the whole idea behind this is something that basically steps in place of the fact that society has become so out of control with food distribution and how we get our food. It's not the 1800s. It's not all natural products every day, and some of us don't have access to the best food. Some of us just don't have the time to make the best food. Some of us just want to help our workout program and do something that's going to be conducive to weight loss, and this is the thing. Um, the one thing you don't want to do with Shakeology is you don't want to just mix it straight with water unless you're doing something called a Shakeology cleanse, and that's a totally different subject, and you can message me if you want some info about that. But I want to just tell you about the different flavors of Shakeology. There's a few pretty popular. We have chocolate. The chocolate is amazing. The chocolate has like a milk chocolate taste. It's very enjoyable. It's very smooth. Um, I think it tastes a little like an Italian ice, or just like a really good chocolate ice cream. There's also the vegan chocolate for those of you that don't want to have something with whey in it. This is almost spot on flavor wise with the non-vegan chocolate. You'll enjoy it. It's definitely the same method to the product, if you will. The same protein boost, if anything, the same everything. So that's something to consider. There's also vegan tropical Shakeology, tropical strawberry. This is one of my favorites. Some people aren't too, some people feel that this has like a little bit of a tart taste, and I kind of like that. I mean, that's what I expect from a strawberry. I personally think that this reminds me of the Frankenberry cereal that I used to eat as a kid, or Pop-Tarts, or like a sugary scone. So this is something really great. And then there's greenberry. Greenberry is sort of like the black sheep of the Shakeology family. It tastes a little like tea. Some people say it tastes like wheatgrass. If you were to go to your supermarket now and buy some Celestial Seasons Sleepy Time tea, that's what it would taste like. But all of these flavors can be mixed with any number of other products that you have in your home. And again, you don't have to. You could drink it with just water. There are a lot of people that do that, and that's fine. But if you want something a little bit above the mark, you would mix it with milk, or you would use almond milk, which is one of my favorites. You can also get coconut milk. You can even mix it with some juice. You can mix it with orange juice. You can mix it with a little cranberry juice. If you get some cherry juice, it'll taste like a dark forest chocolate cake, if you will, if you get the chocolate flavor. If you mix any of the juices with the greenberry, it's going to taste a little bit on the verge of like a fruity tropical taste. And of course, the tropical strawberry is going to be the same thing. But we all know that when it comes to juices, that's a little bit more sugar than you might normally want. So when I say add some juice, I'm talking maybe a couple of tablespoons just for flavor. If you've had a great transformation, if you're where you want to be, you could have a little more. But your best bets are something in the line of the almond milk or the coconut milk, in my honest opinion. Um, all the flavors, especially the chocolate, are great with peanut butter. If you add a little natural peanut butter to your Shakeology, you're going to be in for a real treat. And you want natural because natural is going to be salt-free if possible. You got to look for something very low sodium and definitely get sugar-free. You're not looking to get a peanut butter that has like a high fructose corn syrup or sugar in it. Then you're just, you're defeating the purpose. You can mix your Shakeology with fruit on top of everything that I mentioned. A banana is a great option. Half a banana is fine. It's going to give you a little potassium boost. That's going to do wonders to the tropical Shakeology flavor as well. And it goes very nicely with the greenberry. You can also use fresh or frozen blueberries. This is one of my favorites. I don't have any right now, but frozen cherries are great, frozen raspberries, any frozen berry, anything, any fruit is really wonderful, except for something like the grapefruit. You wouldn't want to do that. The other things you can use, if you have the chocolate, you can put a little cinnamon, and if you want to go one step ahead, you can even put a little coffee in your Shakeology, and you would now have something that's almost like a Mexican coffee, if you will, because of the chocolate. You could even add vanilla extract. That's one way to do something really interesting. If you have the chocolate, you can add a little almond extract, and now you've got something that's on the level of like a Mississippi mudslide, which is a popular alcoholic drink, but of course we're not going to add alcohol. You can even add a little rum flavoring if you want to try that. One of my favorites, especially around Thanksgiving time, is I put a little pumpkin spice in my chocolate Shakeology, and I get something on the level of like a pumpkin pie, or just like a really nice tart, like a hot cocoa kind of a taste. And then of course, one very important ingredient is going to be ice. You want to put a few ice cubes, and the way this works is the more ice you add, the thicker your shake will get. If you like a very watery drink, then you don't want to go crazy with the ice. You want to just put a few cubes, or you want to just blend it as smooth as possible. I like something that's on the level of like a Dairy Queen Blizzard, something really thick, and that really does wonders for me. And I personally use Shakeology because it helps with my weight loss. It helps me to curb appetite pangs, if you will. I like to drink my Shakeology as my breakfast every other day, or as my lunch every other day. And what I do is I bring it in a shaker cup, and I mix it with a little juice at work, or a little almond milk that I keep in the fridge at work. Or if I'm at home, I like to do it in my kitchen. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't really film this video in the kitchen because the kitchen has this really horrible fluorescent light, and the first thing you learn about lighting design when you work in architecture is fluorescent light is a no-no. So, to make up for that, I'm going to transform myself into Iron Chef Lusky. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, hello. Welcome to my show. I am Iron Chef Lusky. I make a very special Shakeology. I have a blender here. I'm gonna give this to you. Very smooth flavors. Bring out the natural ingredients. Really help you get the Shakeology experience that I think is best for you. But I think right about now I'm gonna drop the fake accent. But I just thought I would spook you with that. And I'm wearing a chef's jacket because I love to cook, and I've always wanted to be a chef, but I'd rather be a coach. So here I have a blender, and I have another really cool tool. This is my blender with a travel mug. I have a cap that screws on to the top, and I can make this, and I can put my cap on, and I can take it to work. I can drink this in the car as I'm going into the office. I can drink my Shakeology while I'm driving to work, and now how cool is that? But, because I'm home now, I'm just going to make it and drink it out of the cup. And I'm going to show you everything we do. First thing I do is I like to put my ice. I put 3 cubes. There we go, number 3. And I'm going to put half of a banana. You can put a whole banana if you want. You don't have to. Half is fine. It's going to give it a really nice, fruity taste. And then I'm going to add my Shakeology. I'm going to go with the chocolate Shakeology today. When you buy Shakeology, you get it in a 30-day bag, or it comes in a box of 24 packets. I like the packets because I can give them to my teammates. I can also take them to work, and they're a little easier to deal with. They have a really cool, I should say convenient. It's not really cool, but it's a convenient tear top, but I'm just going to cut it with a scissor so it doesn't go all over me, because I die a little every time I spill any of this stuff. I'm going to dump it in a cup. You see right here. Take a second. When you open the bag, you get hit with that really nice smell of chocolate, and it's, you kind of, when you use this long enough, you start to drool a little. Next ingredient is going to be a generous scoop of natural peanut butter. Natural peanut butter has oil floating to the top. You could stir it up a little, I'm just going to kind of sink my spoon down a bit, take a scoop. That's about as much as I like to use. You know, peanut butter is really healthy for you, but if you're concerned about your weight loss, you just want to go a little easy on that. And besides, a little of that peanut butter is going to bring a lot of flavor to the table. There's one ingredient that I don't have here tonight, and it's a little controversial. It's sugar-free pudding, and you may have seen one of my first videos from a year and a half ago. I use butterscotch sugar-free pudding, and I use like 1 heaping tablespoon of that. And when you put that in this mix, you now get what's on the level of like a Butterfinger bar. And you can do that also with pistachio-flavored pudding. Now the problem with sugar-free pudding is that it has aspartame and other things, so you don't really want to do that too often. If you want to do that once in a while, that's your business. But I've been staying with the natural ingredients. Last thing I'm going to add is about 8 ounces of almond milk. You can mix a little water in here too if you want. It's totally up to you. I'm going to put the cap on. Cap goes on very easily. There's a rubber gasket to prevent this from making a mess and destroying everything. And you know, on the one hand, it's kind of unfortunate that I can't be making this video in my kitchen, but on the other hand, think about how easy it is for me to do this. I mean, I'm whipping this up. It's taking me no time. When you make yourself breakfast, that takes a long time. When you make yourself lunch, it takes a long time. If you do this every other day, if you make this your breakfast every other day and then your lunch on the opposite days, you're still having the kind of breakfasts that you like to eat, and you're still having the kind of lunches that you like to eat. And then on the weekend, what I do is I have this as my evening dinner. It's Sunday night, so this is going to be my dinner. I have to do Les Mills Pump Combat later on. I'm going to be so stoked with energy because of this. It's going to be a good thing. So here we go. Put it on. I got that on nice and tight. All right, just close your ears for a second. Cover your ears, excuse me. Want me to sing a song? No? Alright. Alright, I'll just make the shake. It's okay. I think we're almost done. I like it smooth. Oh yeah. Look at that. Like a boss. Look at that. You can't do better than that. This is, you know, coaches are vendors of the Team Beachbody products. I'm not going to hide behind that at all. But their products are so incredible, so helpful. This is something that will cost you about $4 a day. And the ingredients that I added, all right, maybe it tips it a little bit higher, but think about what it does to you. Think about what it does to help you. Think about it for what it really is. It's a meal replacement shake. You're not using this in addition to all the food that you eat during the day. This is supposed to take the place of that bagel and juice that you're going to buy in the morning for breakfast or the lunch. And, you know, as you go through your fitness journey and you develop yourself and you progress, you're not reaching for bagels and juice in the morning. You're not reaching for a McDonald's burger every day for lunch. You're reaching for healthier ingredients. But in the same breath, one of the things about the personal fitness journeys that we all go through is sometimes it takes a little time to prepare that food. And sometimes you want to use that time to do other things like work out or make great coach videos. So that's where this comes in. I am going to taste it now. I wish you all could be here. I know it's going to be delicious. And it's, you know, it's a real treat to drink this. I'm not even a chocolate person. I actually like the greenberry the best. The funny thing about the greenberry is, to me, when I drink the greenberry, it has that, like, yeah, you're really drinking something healthy because it doesn't taste like a dessert feeling. But that works for me. Some people need to have a chocolate fix. A lot of people, they get upset when they start this kind of a lifestyle. I have tons of people in my group that message me and they say things like, oh, I wish I could have a chocolate cake or ice cream. Here you go. Did you guys look at anything that I posted about a month ago? I take what I just made here and I pour it into ice cube trays or I pour it into little plastic Dixie cups and I freeze it. You put it in your freezer for a couple of hours. You pull it out. You have a frozen popsicle that tastes better than anything from a Good Humor truck or Dairy Queen or wherever you like to go. And you can like take this popsicle and you'll gnaw on it for at least 15 minutes, and it's gonna send your brain all those signals that says to your brain, look at you, you're eating something that's fattening, it's chocolatey, it's delicious, but you're not. You're eating something that's healthy and good for you. And you know what starts to happen? Your body starts to react to this kind of a change in lifestyle. You drink this shake once a day, or you mix it with oatmeal, or if you want to do it that way, or just eat it as a frozen pop if you want. Plus you work out hard, you train as effectively as your program requires, you get enough sleep, you eat the rest of your food the right way, with the right portions, with the right types, with the right calories, and you know what's going to happen? You're going to have great results, and you're going to get those great results in time. It's not going to happen overnight. This isn't some fly-by-night, drop 50 pound shake. It's not. It doesn't work like that. This is something for people that are serious about their health, and no one no one has ever, said that they want to have something that is going to be conducive to not having healthy health. So that makes no sense. But you understand what I'm saying. I just want you all to realize that this is a great product. If anyone in our team is interested in trying it, or you've never tried it before, you just let me know and I'll send you a sample at my cost. You guys are my group. I care for you and I want you to have the best. So that being said, bon appetit.